Hey guys, how you doing today? Tim here, and I was on a walk today, and I kind of had a thought. Now, this is going to be a mindset video, right? Now, a lot of people, maybe my age, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, are working kind of like your typical, I'm going to call them dead end jobs, right? Like me, I'm working right now. I don't want to say where, but it's like your typical anyone can get the job. It pays a little bit above minimum wage, and really they could replace me at any minute, right? So I'm working one of those kind of jobs, and I feel like people can get, I want to say, complacent, and they wake up, rush to get to work, maybe don't floss, maybe don't even brush their teeth, but hopefully they brush their teeth. And I'm talking, right? and basically they go to work. They probably don't even really like it. They pay their bills, sometimes maybe even barely. They have little money, really extra, right? There's always a looming car breaking down or something that could easily tip the scales. And they come home and they numb themselves. Really, they watch too much TV or maybe they eat too much. Those are my two problems that I'm only now addressing as of late. And maybe they do drugs, maybe different kinds of drugs. I'm not going to list them off, but maybe sex, or maybe they do different things to relieve this kind of, I'm going to say it, terrible life, right? And then they go to sleep and they do it again and again and again. And, along the way, they have ideas. They want to start businesses. They want to do different things with their lives. Maybe they want to lose weight. Maybe they want to start a family, even though it's a little late for them. Maybe there's just things that they've always wanted to do or that they want to do. And are they working on them every day? No. They're working, numbing, and sleeping. Working, numbing, sleeping, right? And if you look at those lives and you project them 10, 20, 30 years, right? What do those look like? Imagine a life like that projected to when you're 70, 80 years old, if you make it that long, right? Imagine, is it a life you want? Me, I just looked 10 years ahead and I saw a 450-pound guy who probably can't even work, uh, who doesn't have friends because I have very little now. So I imagine it can get worse. And I just kind of built up this picture, and that's not the life that I want. If you're living this kind of, I'm gonna say, mediocre life, and I'm sorry for the strong words that I'm using. It's not like me for some reason. I feel like it was necessary for this video. So if you're living this kind of mediocre life, you need to change your mindset. And now I just want to, okay, so the current mindset is, well, none of it really matters. I just need money to live and a couple beers and a pack of cigarettes, and I'm fine. But that is a very short term mindset, right? It's not going to help you in the long run. Think about this. Where you are right now is, if you're living that mediocre style mindset, where basically you're living the best it's ever going to be, because you're going to have more health problems. You're going to have a harder time keeping the kind of jobs that you've had, and everything is just going to get harder, and your dreams are going to get pushed further and further until they're almost impossible. But they're never impossible, but it can become more improbable. All right, so this is already kind of going on, but I just want to say that I want you to think of, like, all right, so there's a 20-year-old soldier who serves for years in the military, getting paid well, doing a job that he's good at. People like him. He has friends both in the military and not. His family loves him and supports him or whatever, right? And then now flash forward to this guy on the streets holding a sign, right? imagining that this is indeed real, and he has no one. He has no family looking out for him. He has no money. He has no respect, no reputation, nothing. Now, there are always other things that go hand in hand, like drug use and things like that, that contribute to homelessness. But I just want you to imagine that even a strong life, right, went the wrong way. And if you're living a weak or a mediocre life, like I've been living my entire life, you can become even worse than that, or the same, similar. So you need to have a new mindset, right? You need to have a mindset of growth, of that you need to put in extra steps now in order to really change your future. Really look at what you're doing day to day and say, what will this look like in 10, 20, 50, 50, 10, 20, 50 years, whatever, and whatever's appropriate for your age. And say, okay, well, what would it look like if I did this, if I did that? And you also have to have the mindset of you're taking risk, right? You're taking risks, and that's okay. Still work your job, but maybe you wake up just a little bit earlier. Maybe you go for walks. Maybe you journal. Maybe you start reading. Whatever is going to help you, right? So you need to have this new mindset that you need to go the extra mile in different ways. Now, I apologize. I kind of just randomly thought this after my walk. I didn't have a very good way of explaining the new mindset because I'm learning it myself. But basically, the mindset is to become better. And I found that every day I'm adding more things to my day. And it's funny because I used to think like, oh, it's such a waste working out and journaling and walking. And I would do all these negative things like try to text people too much or watch too much TV. And I expected when I would start doing this that I would feel burdened, but I feel way better. I'm like, yeah, I should look forward to my walk, to my journaling, to the workouts that I started doing, and I wouldn't trade it. I hope I can keep it up. I don't feel like there's any reason why I couldn't. And honestly, that's because this isn't, in the past, it's been, oh, I want to get fit, or like, oh, I want to lose weight. And it's still very similar. I do want to get fit. I do want to lose weight, but it's less like a trial. Like I'm not doing a trial version of anything. It's more like this is who I am now. And it was weird how I just snapped when I realized that I didn't want to become what I was becoming. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'm gonna come up with a better version of the mindset shift and post that eventually. Let's give myself a deadline. Today's Thursday. By next Thursday, the assignment will be to explain the current mindset people have of kind of being complacent and everything being like okay, and them not taking the extra step, and then moving on, changing to I need to take control of my life and really become better every single day. Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. I did not mean to offend anyone. If I did, I'm so sorry. All right. Thank you. Bye.